Hi everybody, it's Jimmy from Pig Thrifts.
And I'm Dagny.
Today we're going to do something a little different. I'm sure a lot of you have wondered, we read all the comments of course, when am I going to get into thrifting? And so I do kind of get into thrifting now, obviously not to Dagny's level, but sometimes when we do go thrifting together.
You've found things, you are more sports oriented than I am.
I am, but I know what you're looking for. I just don't know the names, and I don't know, what's worth what. So I say, hey, look over here, or look at this, and you do, and you say, yeah, that's Avon, or that's something. And
no, there's been a few times.
No, I have found stuff.
But you like to show me vases. Is this worth anything?
Right,
No.
because I don't know. But lately, I've been kind of doing my own thing. While I was shopping with Dagny, kind of going to a different part of the store, and so today we're going to share with you Jimmy's thrifting adventures.
Right, because this was when we were in Mountain View, Arkansas, and I filmed at the Rainbow Antique Mall, and then the next day we went to all of the thrift stores and antique stores,
right.
And didn't film at the other ones, which was kind of nice because you just kind of grab things. So this was at one of those stores. It was I would say an antique mall. Not really a mall, more of a store, but they did have different vendors, and that's where you found the majority of these things.
Right, so I found some stuff. Some of the stuff isn't for resale, it's just for me keeping. One of the things I did pick up, I'm not necessarily an Arkansas University fan, but I do love the Razorback, their logo, and I love the name. And I forgot to bring kind of a Windbreaker, and it was actually chillier than I thought. So I picked up this at a thrift store for probably maybe a quarter of the cost because these are pretty expensive.
Okay.
And so it's an Arkansas Razorback, little pullover kind of thing. And I really did like, this is what I'm talking about when I say the logo. I do like the Arkansas Razorback logo. Probably my favorite logo.
And it fits you so nicely.
It fits me, and just some of the things that I look for that could be maybe common play, but kind of for me is, so I looked at all the cuffs. I would make sure they weren't soiled or starting to fall apart, which they weren't. So so it was used, but it's in very good shape. Yeah, so I picked up that. That's for myself. That was to stay warm while we were in Arkansas. Of course, I did pick up, just some free programs or catalogs of visiting Arkansas and where we were. And I did pick up this Arkansas motorcycling guide. I'm going to mail this and these items to a gentleman who has a YouTube channel called Harley Day Rider, and because he's always looking for adventures to go in different places, and I just think a lot of people don't know about the beauty of Arkansas, so I thought I'd send those to him.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think he'll appreciate that. Maybe I'll see it, in one of his upcoming videos that he's decided to go there. Of course, you always have to get a map. As some of you know, I do enjoy riding a bicycle, cycling. So I did pick up this Arkansas cycling guide. I'm hoping to go through this, and I don't know if we mentioned it in other videos, but we are going to make a yearly thing to go see Dagny's cousin and their family, and the twins, of course. So I thought I'd pick this up, and maybe between now and then, which I have plenty of time, to do some research, and maybe there's some cycling adventures in the book that's nearby, or maybe a rail trail. So I'm looking forward to that, and that was free too, actually. So
what was the name of that place in Arkansas for cycling? Bennett?
Oh, Bentonville.
Bentonville.
Yeah, Bentonville's in the northwest corner. It's a big mountain biking, kind of a mecca for the Midwest, and I would like to see that one day. That might be a little bit past my mountain bike skill level.
It'd be fun to see.
But it'd be fun to see, and maybe they have slower trails or something. So I picked up that.
They'll have a bunny trail.
A bunny trail.
For the old guys.
Something I also
Save that for last.
Yeah, something else I did pick up. So it's I don't know about a lot of you probably, but it's always fun to look at the books, because books are expensive and you can always find them at thrift stores very cheap. And I think this is James Madison and the Making of America. It's kind of a biography about James Madison and kind of how he became as far as American history. I think I got this for $2.
Yeah. It's
a hardbound book.
Nice.
It's in very good shape. So I'm reading that, and so I always look at the books. There were some other books I was going to get, but unfortunately I don't have a lot of time to read, so I thought, man, let's just start with this one, and we can find books anytime. But yeah, finding books in thrift shops, I think it's a great place to find them. And
Jenny loves that. That's
Yeah.
what I talk her into coming shopping with me.
And so from what I've read of this, it's very interesting. So I do enjoy, American history. And then what I did also pick up, so, excuse me, when I was younger I played like cards and dice, like board games, sports mostly, well, actually all sports. And there was a company here in Lancaster at the time called APBA, APBA, and then they had baseball and they had football and different sports. And I played those when I was a kid because I was a little before the video game generation. So I enjoyed those. And then of course we get older and I kind of, focused on life, I guess. And so as I'm getting older and I'm hoping to find some more free time, I'm looking to start playing cards and dice games, and there are some, of course, YouTube channels out there and podcasts. There's a podcast called Digital Dice, which is wonderful as far as, it's a bunch of guys roughly my age, and they've kind of refound, as they've gotten older, and, they've kind of refound the cards and dice, and the time to do it. So I'm always looking. Go ahead.
Well, sorry, and I don't watch it, but if he's doing stuff around the house, he listens to it, and it is interesting. The guy has a cool accent.
Yeah, he's from Boston.
So it's a real thick Boston accent.
Right.
But just talking about what he does, it is kind of interesting. How to see it from a different standpoint.
So I'm always looking.
Oh wait, sorry. And then he said he's always looking for it, but I'm always looking for APBA stuff because it is local. It was made here.
It was local. Now it's out of Georgia. Now they've moved to Georgia,
okay.
but it was such a big treat. When I was I don't know, between 10 and 14 before I could drive, that my dad would take me over to APBA and I would get like the newest baseball card sets to play another season or whatever. It was a big deal when I was a kid, and I still see that building. It's no longer an APBA building. It's obviously another building, but it kind of like just like finding certain items at a thrift store kind of just turns back the clock, which is always fun and nostalgic.
And he says whenever I go to an auction, look for the APBA cards because I know that they come in these little envelopes.
Right.
And if you ever find them at a thrift store, look for them. I've never ever found them.
Yeah.
So
we were in one of the thrift stores in Mountain View, Arkansas, and I don't know how I found it obviously, but
I walked right past.
But I found an old APBA football game.
From 2008, I think.
Right, it's the original APBA since the game was founded in 1951, and just to kind of give you an idea.
It'll be interesting if you leave in a comment if some of you have heard of APBA. Some of you used to play it. It would be really. I would find that interesting.
Right, or maybe your husbands, enjoy, cards and dice games, and not just sports games. They also make like board games and stuff. Right. But it has two teams. It has the Chicago Bears of 1985, and I think it also has the Dallas Cowboys of 1992. So you have two teams to play the game. This doesn't have all the teams. You have to buy those separate if you'd like them.
I'll do a close up so they can see everything.
Right.
They are neat.
And it just has the field. And then it just has, a shaker and the football and the first down marker. It just, it's kind of nostalgic.
And they do baseball, football.
Right, baseball is their big
soccer?
one. Soccer and basketball, they've expanded. And then here's just, the kind of the instruction booklet and just different scenarios that you would roll the dice and look at the player cards. And then if you're going to do like a short pass or something, it's all there. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I might keep it for a while. I enjoy baseball cards and dice games more. And I'm hoping to get back into that a little more.
Mostly baseball.
Mostly baseball, but yeah, I just thought this was really neat because there was also, I thought there was something in here. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, these are just like cards, but I thought there was something in here that you said about.
Yeah.
Let me just see here. Sorry about this. I don't know.
What were you thinking?
Well, no, I just thought it said. So this is the old location right here. It's when it was in Lancaster. It was the APBA. It was International Inc. And it was
Millersville Road.
On Millersville Road, which was, like I said, I passed the building now, but it's obviously run by another company. They've moved out. I don't even know. Maybe 20 years, 15, 20 years ago. But I just thought that was really neat to find this in Arkansas. Not that you could buy the game anywhere and have it shipped. But I just thought it was really neat. So yeah, comment below if you enjoy cards and dice games of any kind. Of course, we all enjoy card games.
Sure.
But just let us know below what kind of games you enjoy that aren't digital.
Because it would be fun to learn about new card games. Because we like playing card games.
Yeah. So, and then also something that I found, because you can find these anywhere, but something I'm going to do like another, maybe a little like, I don't know, it might be a short, I'm not sure. But they had, in the one thrift store, they had like old baseball cards. So I got 3 packs of Topps baseball cards from 1988. and I can feel the stick gum inside. That might be another video to see if I can eat 3 sticks of baseball stick gum from 1988 and survive. So that could be interesting. But I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do another video where I open these cards to see what players I got. Because I mean, you're going back 18, 25 years ago. So that'll be interesting. Obviously, these players are probably retired. Well, they are retired now. And then I also picked up, I just was kind of in the mood, I don't know, I picked up a Flair 1991 pack of football cards, which I'll open these up when I open up the baseball cards. So I just thought that was kind of neat. These aren't necessarily hard to find. The place that we did find them, they had a lot.
It was this place.
You know, yeah, it was that place. But they had, I mean, I could have had a lot of cards. Yeah. So I just thought it'd be neat. I mean, there might be some cards in there that guys have retired and they're Hall of Famers, and this is like the rookie card, and it could be valuable. But I just thought it'd be fun because that's kind of when I was, following baseball. I was a lot younger.
Did you collect baseball cards when you were? My sister did, and I always just took the gum.
I did, but when you're young, you don't really appreciate. Yeah. Well, I guess some kids do, but I didn't really appreciate the fact that like this could be actually worth something. So take good care of it. I kind of beat them up, and then eventually. I don't even know, but they might be, my dad might still have them, like in his attic or something, but, so yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to get on here, something a little different, and let you know that I'm not getting into thrifting 100%, but
he had a little haul,
I did, haul. And, I enjoy like looking, and I enjoy, because I was looking for what interests me, not that it's necessarily terribly valuable. I do enjoy going with the Agni and just trying to think I know what I'm looking at, and I just kind of, hey, how about this over here, or how about that over there, and sometimes I get lucky and I know what I'm looking at kind of because I've seen so much stuff in her inventory that it kind of reminds me of something like that. But it's just fun to do it. But
it is fun.
I just thought it'd be fun to get on here, give you a different perspective, and have a little video and
a follow-up video.
And stay tuned for that. And if your husband or some somebody or yourself enjoys kind of looking, turn the clock back as far as not just vintage hard goods but also vintage baseball cards or other things, they can maybe let them know that I will be doing or I unwrap these and see what players we have, and then maybe a short we'll actually eat 3 pieces of 1988 stick gum and see how I do.
How many? Oh, there's 15 cards.
15 cards in a pack, yeah.
All right, and how many in the football?
I didn't feel a stick. Maybe 10?
14.
Oh, 14?
I wonder why not 15.
Well, I don't know. It feels thinner, so maybe
you don't get
cards. Gum. You don't get gum, yeah. So that'll be fun.
Nice. So
I just appreciate you, tuning in and seeing kind of what Jimmy's up to as far as thrifting. It's not as interesting, maybe, but I thought it was kind of fun. And as time goes on, I'll keep an eye out for more and more things and jump on here and share what I find. Yeah. It won't be hard goods, though.
It won't be swung glass faces.
No.
Darn.
Probably more sports related memorabilia and stuff that kind of interests me and might interest somebody that you know. So I did pick up a couple of Arkansas license plates. They're older. I just thought they were neat, and I thought we could maybe, as we travel more, start collecting license plates and maybe get them on a wall.
And in 50 years, they'll be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, in 50 years. I just think they're neat.
That's a neat idea. A neat
Arkansas,
souvenir.
the natural state. It's got the diamond here because they have the what is that? The
Diamond State Park where you can go dig for diamonds.
We did.
We did that pre-Jenny.
15, 20
more than
years ago.
15 years ago.
And then I also got this here. Yes, I know it's bad for me, but I do like Mountain Dew. I don't drink it that much, but I do enjoy it. Probably my favorite soda. And I just thought this was kind of neat. It's not vintage or nothing. I just thought it was kind of neat.
It might be reproduction.
It is metal, but it'll tickle your innards. I don't know. I just thought it was neat. And also, too, it's interesting too the Yahoo there. Of course, we all know Yahoo, the homepage, but I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. I wonder if they had that saying before Yahoo. But, so I just wanted to show you. I did pick up these thrifting too, but these weren't necessarily these are for myself and for us for like the Arkansas license plates and the Mountain Dew side. So I just thought I'd add these two. So
we hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see ya.
We'll see ya.
See ya.
See ya.